Food that we should never eat. Pay attention. When it comes to aging well, what we choose to eat play a significant role in how we feel and function. Although it may seem daunting to change eating habits, it is important to focus on making choices that best support our well-being. While we are believers that everything that we eat in moderation is okay, there are some unhealthy foods that we should avoid. By being mindful of what we consume, we can cultivate a diet that leaves us feeling energized, satisfied, and ready to take on the world. For example, you have the idea that things like dairy or gluten aren't good for you because you get an upset stomach or you develop headache after eating them. It is important to understand that dairy and wheat are common allergens and some people don't tolerate them well, but that doesn't mean that they are bad for everyone. For a healthier lifestyle, we should focus on the food that we should eat that have nutritional value and avoid the food that have zero nutritional value. But the food that you should never eat can actually pose a health risk. While each individual have unique and different nutritional needs, there are some foods that are not typically recommended to eat frequently by registered dietitians. So here are going to tell you what food you should never eat. Let's go start. First, processed food like bacon, hot dogs, and cold cuts. Everything that contains nitrates and nitrates. So processed meat like bolognese, ham, and bacon are high in calories and salt and are linked to increase the risk of heart disease due to their impact because these affect the cholesterol and blood pressure in the body. So research suggests that processed meat has a more significant impact on the risk of heart disease and death than unprocessed red meat or chicken. There is also evidence that cancer-causing chemicals are found in processed meat. As a result, processed meat is now classified as carcinogens. So instead to eat processed meat, try sources as grilled chicken breast or tofu instead. These are alternatives that provide us with protein without the harmful additives found in processed meat. Second, sodas. Everybody knows that soda is very bad for your health. The average can contain about 10 teaspoons of sugar. When you consume that much, the body responds by creating excess insulin, which typically helps the body absorb sugars from the bloodstreams and use as energy. But the consumption of these can instead develop diabetes and some forms of cancer. And if the sugar don't scare you, then check the chemicals that also they add to their sodas. These can all cause cancer. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I don't drink soda. I drink diet soda. Alright, well, diet soda is even worse because these use sweeteners, because these use artificial sweeteners that they don't call sugar, but are in the same way they affect the blood sugar. Try to avoid this kind of sodas. I mean, try to don't drink any soda at all. Instead, drink water Or you can, if you don't like the simple taste of water, you can take a cup of water and put some cut fruit inside, like cut fruit. Yeah, for example, you cut some orange and put inside, or strawberries, or you put blueberries, or put a little mango, or you can put apple, or you can cut some lime and put it in the water, and any flavor you can do that, and it's going to take that flavor and you are drinking natural water. Remember, you have to avoid certain food that are not healthy for your body in order to improve your healthy lifestyle. All right, this one, third, margarine. Because margarine is made with vegetables, oils, and has less cholesterol and saturated fat than butter, Islam considered the healthiest option. But experts said that margarine contains high levels of salt and contain artery clogging trans fats. So with this isn't looking quite healthy anymore. Trans fat, like saturated fat, increases blood cholesterol levels and the risk of heart disease. So instead to use margarine, use olive oil. That it is much better for your health. 4. Sugar-free candies. Yeah, I'm going to touch with this a lot of you that like sugar-free candies. Things that say in the packet, say sugar-free, usually contains artificial sweeteners. The digestive system doesn't do a great job breaking down sugar substitutes and sugar alcohols. You could suffering of serious stomach pains. Instead to eat things that say sugar free, I suggest that you can eat some kind of fruit. That fruits have natural sugar, and even if sugar, the body can digest this easily, so you don't want to have any trouble and you are eating something sweet. I suggest that you eat fruits before 5 p.m., like no in the evening, because once your body is in a relaxed state, like you don't want to do any activity, anything that you eat that is sweet like fruit is going to become sugar in your body, and you are not doing any activity, any physical activity to spend this energy. So this is going to become sugar that going to go straight to your bloodstream. Another one, conventional grown apples, or any fruit that is grown in conventional ways, because they use pesticides in the fruits, and this can damage your body. So pesticides that they use in the fruits, it can damage the brain and nervous system, lead to cancer, disrupt your hormones, and lead to skin, eye, and lungs irritation. Pesticides are used a lot in some vegetables and some fruits. So because that you always go to the grocery store and you saw some products that sound organic, it's because these are not using these pesticides and are those the best option for you to consume and not harm your body. Conventionally raised chickens and eggs. Some crazy shit goes down on no organic farms, where chicken feed could include traces of caffeine, Benadryl, banned antibiotics, and arsenic. So the safeties, poultry and eggs are organic. Organic eggs and organic chicken, that is our target. That will less to carry salmonella and really are your safest bet. Bread and crackers that are made with potassium bromate. These chemicals are used to help bread and crackers don't raise during the baking process. And even these are linked with certain cancers, and also it have been banned in certain countries. That is a good and enough reason to we avoid this kind of food. So when you are going to buy bread or crackers, look the ingredients and see if there you can see this potassium bromate, and don't touch it. Don't touch it. And try to eat freshly made bread. Microwave popcorn. Totally avoid it. It has so much chemicals in the back. So microwave popcorn in baths in particular are linked with a chemical called perfluorooctane sulfonic acid. I hope I say that good. I'm going to write that here. Which have shown to affect fertility and some cancer risk and kidney functioning. These have unhealthy trans fats and artificial flavors that can harm our body. The consumption of these chemicals can cause headaches or nausea, or can cause respiratory damage with inhaled. All right, next one. Corn tortillas and muffins made with propyl paraben. Yeah, I know you asking, what does that mean? I ask myself. Propyl paraben is used to preserve muffins and tortillas. The chemical acts as an estrogen. It can throw your system out of whack, potentially messing with your fertility and accelerating the growth of breast cancer cells. So try to avoid these products. And last one, avoid any packaged food with more than 2 ingredients that you cannot identify, like butylated hydroxyanizole and butylated hydroxytoluene. These ingredients are antioxidants used as preservatives in food, like chips, preserved meats, and cereals. High doses can affect the size of your ovaries and their ability to produce certain hormones. So it is in your best interest to you limit these chemicals as much as possible. I hope, guys, that you check your diet and try in the most possible avoid this kind of food. So you can start with a healthy lifestyle and consume the things that you really need to consume. And I have another video I'm going to leave in here so you can check that video to have a better diet in your life. So I hope guys that you like this video, and don't forget, guys, to check my other platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and until the next video, bye bye. Propyl paraben. Propyl paraben. Like hydros. I can't even pronounce this. Hold on. Butylated hydroxyanizole. I need to read this. Butylated. I need to my phone. Butylated. Butylated. Okay. Butylated hydroxytoluene. Oh my gosh, I need to write this one. Hydroxytoluene.